what are the applications of CNN? Where all are we using our convolutional neural network today? This CNN, it is used in almost every field, we can say. The first application of our CNN is image classification, with the help of which it is being used in the search engines, in the recommender systems, and on the social media. How do we perform this image classification? If we have different images, how will we classify that which image will represent what? So the first thing that we require to do is image tagging. Image tagging, this algorithm, these are the most basic type of image classification. The image tag, it is a word or a combination of word, we can say, which describes the image and makes them easier to find. For example, if we take a particular image, we can describe it with some form of words. That is called image tagging. So, if we do it that way, we can describe our image into some words, then it will make them easier to find. Today, our search engines like Google, our social media platforms like Facebook, our entertainment services like Amazon, they are all using this technique of image tagging algorithms. And how they are doing it? They are just doing it with the help of CNN. Visual search. It is a technique which involves matching an input image with the available database. Like we have certain database in which all kind of images are stored. Now matching our input image with that available database. That technique is called visual search. Beside the visual search analysis, it analyzes the image and it looks for the images with similar credentials. That means our visual search. How does it help in classifying the image? That is the main concern. We are using the CNN. We are applying this CNN for the purpose of image classification, and this image classification, it is being used in the search engines like Google, Yahoo, etc. It is being used in the recommender systems. That recommender systems are the systems which recommend us with certain products. Like if we watch some movie on the Netflix, similar to that movie, some other movies will be recommended to us. So that is the main purpose of recommender system. They also use this image classification application of CNN. Then definitely our social media. There we are using this image classification of CNN. So the first thing that we can do here is image tagging. Image tagging means describing the image into some words. Second is the visual search. Visual search means matching the input image with some other images from the database. Now, the application of it, the recommender engine. It is a field where we can apply this image classification and object recognition. As an example, we can see Amazon. It uses CNN image recognition for the suggestion in the "you might also like" section. When you do some sort of shopping on Amazon, what happens? You have a different separate section for it. You might also like. You must have seen that section while shopping. That means it uses image recognition techniques. It uses CNN behind it. It will match whatever products we are purchasing. It will match our images with similar products related to that. So the basis of the assumptions is the user's expressed behavior. Whatever we are expressing, that means as a user, if we are using Amazon service for shopping, Amazon is a online shopping website. If we are using that Amazon service, so the CNN, it will analyze our expressed behavior, that what sort of products are we liking, and similar to that products, it will recognize the images and it will display us the various images. The product themselves, they are matched on the basis of visual criteria. For example, red shoes and red lipstick for the red dress. If you have opted for a red dress, you might be shown with products like red shoes, red lipstick, etc. So that is how we are using this CNN, how we are applying this convolutional neural network for the purpose of image recognition, image classification, that is being used in the search engines, in the recommender system, on social media and everywhere. Second application of CNN is a face recognition application. Face recognition, we are using them on social media. We are also using them for the purpose of identification and surveillance. Talking about the first one, which is the social media. In social networking, face recognition, it serves as a streamlining of the often dubious process of tagging people in the photo. You must have seen while working on the social media, you tag some people on your photo. So there we are applying this CNN behind it. Even the Facebook Messenger filters or the Snapchat look filter, they are the most prominent examples of how the face recognition is being used, which is the part of our convolutional neural network. Our filter, it jumps from the auto-generated basic layout of the face and attach new elements or new effects into it. So when we are applying filter, whenever you click a photo, you will see, if you're applying filter, that means you're using a kind of neural network behind it. The filter, it will jump from the auto-generated basic layout of the face and it will attach new elements onto that. So there we are using our convolutional neural network for the purpose of filtering the images, for the purpose of recognizing the faces, etc. Then, facial recognition technology. It is establishing itself as a viable option for the personal identification. Even for the personal identification, this face recognition technology, it is being used. Face recognition, it is constructive in identifying the person in case of limited information. If we have limited information, for example, from the surveillance camera, we take some footage and we want to identify some person or sneak the video recording. So there, identification can be done with the help of face recognition technology of convolutional neural network. So we have seen that where all can this be applied. First, we have talked about the image classification, where we were doing the image tagging and the visual search techniques. Second, we have talked about the face recognition application, where we are using it for the purpose of applying filters to our photographs in the field of social networking, for tagging our photographs, etc. And this is also being used for the purpose of identification of any particular person. Another application of our CNN is a legal, banking, insurance, document digitization, where we are using optical character recognition. Optical character recognition, it was designed for the written and print symbol processing. Optical character recognition, it is a combination of computer vision with natural language processing. If we say what is OCR, optical character recognition, that means if we input certain characters, it has to be recognized that what character it is. So there it is using two fields there. First of all, the computer vision to extract, to see that image, with natural language processing also. First, the image is recognized and it is deconstructed into the characters. Then the characters are extracted together into a coherent whole. That is, we have understood the term convolution. There what we do, we divide our functions and we then operate them as coherent whole. So that is what we are doing here in optical character recognition. It is basically designed for the written and the print symbol processing. And how does it happen? First, the image is recognized and deconstructed into the characters. Then these characters, they are extracted together into a coherent whole. The legal organizations like banking and insurance, they use optical character recognition for the purpose of handwriting. The recognition of personal signature, they become an extra validating or verifying layer, we can say. So even the legal organization like banking, insurance, document digitization, they are all using our convolutional neural network for the purpose of optical character recognition. Then another important area where we can apply our convolutional neural network, that is medical image computing, our healthcare, data science, and even for the purpose of predictive analysis, we are applying our convolutional neural network. CNN, medical image classification. It detects the anomalies on the X-ray or the MRI images with higher precision than the human eye. Our convolutional neural network, is it being used in the field of image classification? It detects the anomalies on the X-ray. If there are some anomalies on the X-ray or even the MRI images, it can detect them with very high precision, which our human eye cannot. Next, in the field of drug discovery, it is another major healthcare field where we are extensively using our convolutional neural network. It is also one of the most creative application of CNN in general, if we say. Next, precision medicines. They were designed to determine the most effective way of treating the diseases. Precision medicines, they include the supply chain management, the predictive analytics, and the user modeling. So even we are applying this convolutional neural network in the field of medical image computing. How are we applying them? First of all, the CNN image classification technique, it can be used to detect the anomalies on the X-ray or the MRI images. Next, in the field of drug discovery also, which is a very important field. Drug discovery means discovering some medicines. Drugs, here I am saying drug is a form of medicine only, which I am talking about. So that is another major healthcare field where we are using the CNN extensively. Next, precision medicines. It was designed to determine the most effective way of treating the diseases.